W with M-R-M-I-K-E.
Today we're going to draw a spider web. Wow, look at this complicated spider web. There are so many things going on in this spider web, right? How are we ever going to do this? Well, you only need 3 basic lines and shapes to create this. We need a circle, an arc, and a line. That's all we need to create this spider web? Wow! Well, we're going to take it one step at a time and create a spider web together. And if you haven't watched the spider video, make sure you check that one out too, because you'll be able to create a spider of your very own to put in your web. Let's get started drawing. So first, we're going to create arcs around the page. And this doesn't have to be exactly like what I'm going to do, but do something similar. So we're going to have an arc that goes from here, and it's going to go up. Just have it touch the edge of the page, because that's where the spider has created this web, and it's touching the edges of the page. Then we're going to have another arc go to here, and then here. And we'll have another one go all the way down here. And then we'll touch the bottom of the page. And then we'll go up to the side. And then finish it off right there. So now we have the arcs are touching all the sides of the paper. And now we're going to put a circle right in the center, or about in the center, of where the web will be. Okay, now we're going to connect the points to the circle with a line. So we'll start at this point and just have the line go straight down to the circle. Now this is a very interesting technique I'm going to tell you about. If you take your hand, the bottom of your hand, and this works for everybody, if you just drag it on the paper while you're drawing your line, it'll help you keep a straighter line. If you try to hold your hand above the paper and draw a line, you'll get a shaky line, which may be good sometimes, but if you're trying to draw a very straight line, if you drag the bottom of your hand along the paper with you, it'll help stabilize your hand while you draw the line. And the other thing you can do is turn the paper to make it easier for you to draw. So I turn the paper so that I could do the same movement and just drag my hand down to the circle. And then I'll turn the paper, drag my hand down to the circle, turn the paper. I'm going to do the same thing. And then the same thing here. And sometimes when you drag your hand on the paper, it makes a funny noise. Okay, and this is the last one. Okay, there we go. Now we're done with the lines. We're done with the circle. All we have left to work with is the arc. We're going to make a lot of arcs, but it's just using one type of line, the arc. We're going to start here, and we're going to work our way around the circle. So watch, go here, and we're just making a series of arcs. They're just connecting between the lines there. So see that? Then we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to go out a little bit further. And that's all you need to know to make a spider web. It's just a series of repetition. The same thing over and over again. And we're going to continue that all the way out. But the further out we go, we're going to make the space wider. So it's closer together inside, and it gets wider as it goes out to the edge. A lot of times when we see a complex drawing, it looks really difficult. and we may not want to try doing it. But if you take that complex drawing and you break it down to its simplest form, which could be basic lines and shapes like we do, then it doesn't seem so hard. You just need to practice and get to know your shapes and lines. See, we're about halfway done. Remember, the further out we go, the further away each space is. So it may look like we have a lot to do, but the arcs are getting longer and easier to draw because they're further apart. Look how much we've done already. Now, if you need to, if I'm going too fast, just remember you can pause this video at any time to catch up, okay? Or you can watch it again. So don't worry about keeping up with how I'm drawing these arcs. You can pause this video anytime you want. Last set, have this go right in the middle of these here. Look at this. And then connect the last set right here. And look at that. Now, I have a little bit of space in here, and you can leave that if you have it. I think what I might do is add another set right in the middle that's a little bit closer. So just like this. Look at that. All right, that easy to add another set of arcs. And that's our spider web. Now remember, you can look at the spider video to see how to draw a spider, and then you could draw a spider in your spider web or next to your spider web, or you could join the two drawings together. Okay? Thanks so much for drawing a spider web with me today. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.
For this and other episodes, drawing lessons, activities, and books, please visit drawwithmrmike.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Draw with Mr. Mike channel on YouTube, Vimeo, and Facebook.
Draw with Mr. Mike. Let's draw with Mr. Mike. D-R-A-W with M-R-M-I-K-E.